Leslie Rodriguez Kritzer,
Yay!
Tony nominee.
Thank you.
You've been waiting to hear that a long time, I feel like.
I have been here a long time, I'm not going to lie. So it is really, really cool. It's
And
great
you
to be here.
you are one of those performers that real theater fans really cheer to see your name on the list because,
Yes.
We love what you do. And we've loved what you've done in many shows in the
Thank you.
past, and just the way that these things work out. You kind of need the right opportunity to come, and
That's right.
it's all about timing and everything.
All about timing. You never know what show's going to walk into your life or fall into your lap, and that's SPAMALOT for me. I mean, people always say, what are your dream parts? And this is not a part that I was like, I am, tall and glamorous. I'm going to be Lady of the Lake. I think of the other comedic roles that people probably associate with me playing, the Mrs. Lovitz or whatever. So when this kind of fell into my lap, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Great. And then now it turned into this sort of tour de force part for me. And it was just amazing. And I miss it. I miss it so much. I miss my cast. But to have been able to do this on Broadway was a dream, like a dream.
Well, you're hilarious.
Thank you.
You're an amazing singer.
Thank you.
What you were doing on that stage at the St. James, I mean, you were really able, and you were able to like work the crowd, and you were able to
crowd
like
surf.
throw little jokes in. I mean, you were able to sort of like show off all of your things. I mean,
Yes.
how much fun was that every night? I know she gets just backstage a little bit, and then she
Right,
goes
right,
on
right,
and has a
right.
great number about it.
That's right.
What was it like actually having? It felt like it's such a showcase role. And again, the Tony nomination is fabulous, but I think just having the opportunity to be like, oh, I have the next 5 minutes to own this audience and do what I do brilliantly.
Well, I have to say, I owe a big thank you to Josh Rhodes, of course, Eric Idle, for allowing me to really spread my wings, to write my own material, which I did every single night.
Wow.
We were all able to write and do our own kind of comedy in addition to what was written on the page. But that's a testament to our creative team allowing us to do that and knowing that we needed to bring who we are and our comic sensibilities, I call it my Kritzer sauce, to a role. And of course, following in the footsteps of Sada and Hannah, but kind of doing my own thing. And so I think it's the first time that I've done a show where I've really been able to show my, comic writing and really sing. Also to John Bell, our musical director, who was like, yeah, you want to sing higher? Then what's on the score? Go for it. And I was like, okay.
Are there any favorite things that happened on stage or things you said on stage from like the run that just jump out were like really fun moments?
Yeah, so there was a part in the run where, and not later in the run, where I started doing this bit during Camelot, where I got into a fight with a non-existent harpist in the orchestra that my husband, ex-husband, who's also in the orchestra, as the second trumpet player, or first trumpet player, left me for this harpist, and then I almost jumped into the pit every night to go after this harpist because I said, the whole bit was that he left me for her, and I was like, I'm from Patterson, bitch, and which is an iconic line from Real Housewives of New Jersey, if you know it. So, Teresa Forever. So that's one of my favorite things that I was able to do. I was told by the production that I was not allowed to jump into the pit on our last show for financial and liability reasons, but just know that I did practice it during a snob when no one was looking, and now because we're closed, I can say that. I jumped into the pit.
Incredible. That's the Leslie Kritzer magic. We love that.
That's it. That's what it is.
But I know you also had an extremely emotional year. You lost your mom as well. And
Almost
I saw
a year.
right when you got nominated, you posted the beautiful photograph, kind of like we did it, Mom.
We did it. We did it.
What is it like actually entering this process, being honored by your community? Having that, I mean, it just feels like it just must be a real bundle of emotions tied into this moment.
It is. My mom was sick for many years, and she passed away the day before I walked into tech rehearsal for SPAMALOT at the Kennedy Center. It will be a year ago next, May 9th, next week. And so her passing has been full circle for me because, she made her exit perfectly, and I was there till her last breath. And now this whole year has been carrying her legacy. I look so much like my mother. when she was my age. So I feel like every time I show up and I put on a beautiful dress and I put on makeup and I speak about her, that she lives on. My first preview, I've told this story before, of SPAMALOT, I felt her in the room. It was the last theater that she saw me in a Broadway show in, was the St. James. She saw me in Something Rotten. It was the last time. So it's so crazy how the universe works. And I feel her with me, and I know she'd be so proud, and I will be wearing her ring on Tony night. I'm not wearing it today, but I will be wearing her ring, and she's always with me, and I owe her so much. So I love you, Mom. You're up there. I look good, right?
Did she have a favorite of your performances?
Yes, Funny Girl at the Paper Mill Playhouse.
Me too. That's up there. That was incredible.
Paper Mill Playhouse. I think that was her favorite.
Wow.
That was her favorite. That was my first big one out of college, and so that's the one.
I'm so thrilled you're here.
Thank you so much.
Can't wait to see you on this whole journey.
Love
I
the
adore
suit.
you.